Hey, this is Red Dave from Linesniper, here with a post-trade deadline edition of the Linesniper Bankroll Challenge. Now, the rules are going to be the same as always. We're going to have 6 plays for you. We're going to bet $100 a piece, and we're just going to track to see how well we do all season long. So with that said, let's just roll right into it. And the first play I've got is the Bucks versus the Celtics at a line of -110. And this is basically an identical situation as the game that was played a few days ago, except the Celtics will be playing this game without Daniel Tice and Jeff Teague, who were traded yesterday. On paper, the Bucks have been the second best team in the league this season and have home court advantage as well. So it seems like the market is underestimating how good the Bucks are, which is very strange to me given that they've won 8 games in a row. Regardless of the reason, I think this is an absolute steal of a play and my favorite side bet of the day. Next, we've got the Houston Rockets plus 4.5 at the Minnesota Timberwolves at a line of -110. And this is simply a case where you have 2 of the worst teams in the NBA that arguably should both be trying to lose. I still consider Houston to be slightly better than the Wolves, even without Victor Oladipo, who was traded yesterday. And the reason is because they have Christian Wood back. Remember that the Rockets were playing 500 ball prior to the Christian Wood injury. And while this is a worse version of that team, I still think this line is way too generous, and the play here is on the Rockets. Moving on to prop bets. First one I got for you is Brook Lopez under 12.5 points at line of even money. Lopez has been very good the past few weeks, averaging around 15 points per game, but on the season he's only averaging 11.5 per game, and the biggest issue here is going to be the matchup. The Celtics are really lacking in centers after the Daniel Tice trade and with Tristan Thompson out, so there's not a ton of need for Lopez to play huge minutes. Who's he going to guard? So if he plays poorly, the Bucks may elect to play small ball most of the game, so he has a very low minutes floor and a very low minutes ceiling. That is a perfect recipe to play the under 12.5 points. In the same game, we've got Jason Tatum over 35.5 points, rebounds, and assists at a line of -113. With Tyson and Tristan Thompson off the court, Tatum improves significantly in both scoring and rebounding as he averages 28.6 points, 8 rebounds, and 4.8 assists per 36 minutes. I think he will play about 35 to 36 minutes here, and given that the Bucks have a top 10 defense, I put this line a little bit lower, closer to 37.5, but that still makes over 35.5 a very clear bet. Next, we've got Deandre Ayton on the Phoenix Suns to go under 15.5 points at a line of -113. In the same way that I mentioned that I like Brook Lopez under due to the matchup, the same idea applies to Ayton here. The Suns will be facing a very small Raptors team, and if Ayton plays poorly, the Suns can easily use Dario Saric or Frank Kaminsky as small ball centers. To his credit, Ayton has played well the past week, but he's still only averaging 14.7 points per game, and the Raptors are a tough matchup for opposing centers. And finally, we've got Gordon Hayward over 17.5 points at a line of -113. I don't understand this line at all since he's averaging slightly over 20 points per game. So the only thing I can think of is that this is a huge overreaction to his last game, where he only played 19 minutes due to first half foul trouble and a monster blowout against the Rockets. I expect him to play his usual 35 minutes or so in a big game against the Miami Heat, and over 17.5 points is my favorite prop play today. So these are my 6 best bets of the day. If you enjoy the content and want to see more of it, please like, share, and subscribe. We are at Linesniper HQ on all social media. Until next time, this has been Red Dave. Good luck, everyone, and take care.